Hi guys, welcome back. So in the previous video, we saw how we can create a particular Meta Business Suite account and then we entered into the dashboard. We saw a few things as how the entire dashboard has been laid out. In this video, what we are going to do is we are going to see a few options related to our account info. All right, business account info and all of the things that we need to set up prior to running our application. So this is the place wherein we selected the current business that we want to edit. The first thing that we want to edit, once we click on home, this is the one prompt that we are getting. This is also something that I showed you in the previous video. Now what we need to do first of all is add all the business assets that are in place, which have already been created, but probably you have never run the ads for. So if you have your Facebook ad, Facebook page, if you have your Instagram page, or the messenger and all of those applications that are running separately, just put them and bring them all together into this business account, because ultimately we are going to use those to publish our ads. All right, so to do that, first of all, the first option, add business assets, centralize your assets by adding profiles such as Facebook pages and Instagram pages or Metapixel and catalogs. So we are going to do all of these except the Metapixel and catalogs because we might not have, since it's a new business. So to do that, we have to click on add asset, and then we can add the pages, Instagram profiles, and if you have some ad account, you can add that as well. So the point over here is we have to bring all of the assets together in this one. If there are some other business assets, we can add those as well, which belongs to the WhatsApp account. And if there are some other catalog or application that you are working on, you can also bring those together. Okay, you can individually click on the assets that you can see over here and you can add them as well. So the minimum requirement is either you need to add one Instagram profile or one Facebook page, and only then we will be able to proceed with the entire assets that are required to be added. All right, so we'll go down a few options because ultimately this is a hypothetical business model. We do not have any particular pages to show. However, at the end of the tour of dashboard, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the real ad account that is already added to this profile, and then we can take on the entire course from there. Okay, now the second thing that we need to do is we can basically invite people to help us manage the messages, comments, ads, and everything. Okay, so it will be a good measure to add some of the people of your company who are trustworthy so that you do not lose access to this particular ad account or the business manager, and hence this is the option that has been given. If in case we have any ad accounts prior to creation of this business manager, we can also create or add the ad accounts over here. Okay, so all of those options are something that you should take benefit from. Let's go and see a few more options. So there are a huge number of options that has been added in the recent times. So this is one of the options. As you can see, that what we can do is we can add partners to our entire business manager. Okay, so partners are something with whom we can run partnerships for. So if there are influencers that you are in touch with and you want to collab and do a add together, all of those partners can be added over here. If in case you do not understand how the new features works, Facebook has made it very easy for us to navigate through all of the new options by clicking on see how it works, and it opens up the entire video that explains the measures of how this particular option works for our benefit. All right, so we'll go and look at the request in a while. We'll click on business settings. Okay, we'll go down and see all of the options in a while. Let's open up all the hyperlinks one by one. So we'll come back to this one once we need to add the pixel and everything, and how we can create and pull the catalogs to our Facebook business manager. Okay, now we'll have to go down to each of the options and see how this is relevant to our particular business, and then we can uh, basically run ad which are profitable and belongs to our particular niche. Now for billing and payment, what we can do is we can basically add our app payment over here. We can also make some payment in advance and add those amount over here. So any amount that we are planning to spend, we can add our cards and make the payment even via UPI. That works. Okay. So as you can see at the payment methods, it says these are connected to a business account and can be shared with other accounts as well. We can modify the permission if needed, and we'll come back and we'll see how we are able to add a few bucks to our entire portal and then run our first ad. So thank you so much for this video. I'll see you in the next one. In this one, we learned how we can create and edit all our assets and bring them together to our portal. In the next one, we'll look at some of the business settings which are very important for us to fill and then move ahead. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much.